everyone, welcome back to Sincerely Cindy Settle. I am Cindy Settle. So welcome back. So happy that you're here. So we're going to jump right in today. Today our three songs of the day are Freeze Frame by Geils Band, Who Says You Can't Go Home by Bon Jovi, and Amazed by Lone Star. So those are the songs that woke me up this morning in the shower. So hope you'll check those out. Hope you enjoy those. Let me know what your favorite songs are right now so that I can check them out and maybe add them to my playlist. Maybe they'll become part of my liked playlist as well. So what are we watching? We are currently watching Gilmore Girls. Still on that. I have made it to season 2. I am enjoying it. I didn't watch it when it was on in the early 2000s, so I'm enjoying watching that now. We just finished up watching The Sinner, which we enjoyed. Not as good as Ozark, in my opinion, but still it was entertaining and it was good. It kept us intrigued, kept us guessing for sure. So check that one out. That might be up your alley. So in terms of books, today we do have a little bit of a book review. I did finish up Method by Kate Stewart. Method by Kate Stewart. I ended up giving it a 3-star out of 5 on Goodreads. You can feel free to follow me on Goodreads as well. It's under Cindy Settle. I did leave a little bit of a review there, and I'll do the same here. Last week, I gave a little bit of a recap of what the book is about. It's about a couple, Lucas and Mila, not sure how to say her name, either way. Anyway, he is an actor, she is a wine expert. They live in Hollywood. He's become very well known, and he is a method actor. So when you're a method actor, what I can gather from the book is that you become immersed in the character. You become the character and you do not break character while you are filming. So you do not come back to your true self, if you ever do come back to your true self, until the movie is wrapped. So with this particular book, there's a little bit of drama that's occurring between the couple relative to Lucas's ability to grieve or not grieve the loss of his best friend. So during the course of the book, one reason that I gave it a 3-star as opposed to 4 or 5, one reason is because I found it a little bit difficult to follow at times. There were times that it would go back and forth a lot from the relationship between Lucas and his best friend Blake, as well as Lucas and Mila and how their relationship developed and what's happened between their relationship, the relationship between Mila and her mother. There were also some side characters that were introduced early on, but then we didn't really hear from them throughout the course of the book until the end. So you were kind of thinking, well, who is this and where did they come from? And I don't remember her. And so there were a lot of things that I had to question and second guess myself about who those characters were and why they were relevant to the book. So I left the book still having some questions about everything that occurred. So it was beautifully written. Kate Stewart is a beautiful writer. A lot of great quotes in there. There were some great quotes also from real life actors and how they become immersed in their character as well. Some of them are method actors, others are not. So it was beautifully written, very well written. I just had a hard time with the flow. Again, she writes beautiful words. The characters were well developed. I just had a hard time following them. I also had a hard time relating to them, I guess because, again, it's a Hollywood based story. although actually Lucas, the character, grew up in West Virginia, which is where I'm at. So, I mean, that was kind of interesting, but he had more of the upbringing that I'm not familiar with, even though I grew up in West Virginia as well. So that was kind of a neat little caveat there that West Virginia was thrown in there. So anyway, I enjoyed the book. It was a 3-star. I'm glad I read it. I will definitely read some more by Kate Stewart. One recommendation that I've seen a lot of for her books is the book Drive. So I will likely pick that one up next from Kate Stewart at some point down the line. In the meantime, I've gotten several new books. Well, currently, let me talk about what I'm currently reading first, and then we'll talk about some other stuff real quick. Let's see, let's go. Currently, I am reading The Air He Breathes by Brittany C. Cherry. It is part of a series, and this is the first book in the series. However, they can be read out of order. I actually read the second book first, and that was The Fire Between High and Low. Fantastic, fantastic book. Loved it. Can't remember if it was a 4-star or a 5-star for me, but really enjoyed the book so much that I wanted to go back and read the rest of the series. So The Air He Breathes is what I'm currently reading. And I'm early on, I'm like 20% in. So far it's keeping my interest and it's captivating. So I'll continue reading and I will let you know hopefully next week what the results are of that. Also, I won a book from Christy Webster. She was doing a giveaway for a signed copy of Lake Redstone by J.D. Hollyfield. Oh, where's the sign page? Maybe, or not. Yes, there it is. There we go. So I have not read anything by J.D. Hollyfield. She does a lot of rom-com type books, so I'm excited to read that one. I like a good rom-com, especially during the summertime when you're just trying to relax, sit on the beach and chill. This one is called Hood River Rat. This is by Kate Webster. This she just sent me. We have been communicating via PM. She sent it to me. We do a lot. She does a lot in Reading Brings Us Together, which is a group on Facebook that I admin. So she sent this to me as just a little bonus book. I did kind of give her a little hint that I might be interested in reading it. So this one's called Hood River Rat. This is also going to be part of a series. This is the first book. She has 3 more of these books, and I believe that she's releasing these once every month over the next 4 months. And then we have, this was a gift. This is Kandi Steiner, On the Way to You. If you have not read Kandi Steiner, I definitely recommend Kandi. She's very angsty. The first book I read of hers is A Love Letter to Whiskey. Very angsty, loved it. It's one of those books that you want to throw it against the wall because you're so frustrated and upset at the characters and why are you doing that? And that's a stupid decision and all of those kind of things. So be sure to pick up Kandi. And then this one is what we call a traveling book. And I've never read this author. This is R.S. Gray, and this is called Chasing Spring. So I loved the cover. I am kind of a cover whore. What can I say? I like pretty covers. So I liked the cover. I've never read the author, and I've heard good things. So this was a traveling book, and what that means is in the book group, we have books that are donated that are traveled from member to member. So that's one of those books. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I want to quickly talk a little bit about the Stitch Fix unboxings and the DI & Co. and all of those kind of things that I want to do at some point. I am putting the brakes on those for a little bit because I want warehouses to get restocked. I want employees back in warehouses. I want all of those things happening before I'm doing orders and things like that, because I truly want to get the true experience of having all of those items accessible if I sign up for Stitch Fix or any of those other style services. So anyway, so today, let me talk a little bit about what I have on today, and I'm going to pause this real quick and come right back so that you can see the entire outfit. So one thing that I'm also going to be working on during this process as we're waiting for warehouses to open back up and for items to get back in warehouses and things of that nature is getting some sort of mirror or something down here so that when I do try on clothes, it'll be a little bit easier for you all to see exactly what I'm wearing and to give me your opinions about what you like or dislike. As I mentioned before in my previous video, the part of the purpose of this video is not only to share with you what I'm currently doing and reading and those sorts of things, but also to get your all's opinions about some of my style choices to see if you can give me some input. I'm trying to update my wardrobe a little bit. I don't want to look too old. I don't want to look too young. I want to look 45 so that I look my age and look appropriate. So the shirt I have on is a Perfectly Priscilla shirt. I love the lace detail here. However, I've had this for a couple of years and I love the lace detail here. It's very flowy and fun. The arms are flowy and fun. It's very comfortable. I've had it a couple of years, and as I've worn it, I've noticed that I don't care much for this neckline. So it's a neckline that I'm starting to avoid. I've also noticed that it's getting some wear and tear here. I don't know, you probably can't see the little wear and tear here from my crossbody shirt. These are Maurice's jeans. I love Maurice's, but these are several years old as well. And they are more of a boot cut, and I'll show you that. Or straight leg. I like the wash on them, but they're getting old. They're not quite as tight as what I would like them to be. They've been washed probably 100 times. But the booties, I still love. They're very comfortable. I got these at Rack Room Shoes a couple of years ago as well. Very comfortable. I wear these booties with a lot of different outfits in the colder weather. So we had a freeze warning last night, so it's still a little bit cold here in West Virginia. It's been kind of going back and forth a little bit. So with that being said, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. I hope that you will look forward to some things that are going to be coming up. And I look forward to having you here, getting your comments, subscribe, comment, like, and hit your notifications and all that other good stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm signing out. Sincerely, Cindy Settle. Mwah.